Hello fellow cinema enthusiasts and welcome to another Let's Get Reelz movie review. Today is Classic Movie Thursdays here on my channel, my version of Throwback Thursdays. Today I am reviewing yet another film noir since it is Noirvember in the classic Hollywood, classic film community. So today's Noirvember film I will be reviewing for you is actually called Christmas Holiday. It is from 1944 and it actually stars two really big musical actors, Gene Kelly and Deanna Durbin, and it's directed by one of the great film noir directors, Robert Sodermack. Christmas Holiday begins with a lieutenant in the army named Charlie Mason. He is trying to get back home to San Francisco from a military base in North Carolina. Unfortunately, the plane runs into bad weather and the plane has to land in New Orleans. Charlie is taken to this dive by one of the local reporters who he was looking for a story, the reporter, but he wasn't finding any. So he just spots Charlie. He's like, hey, let's go to this dive. So he takes Charlie to this dive and there is a singer named Jackie, played by Deanna Durbin. And Charlie, since it is Christmas, he said that he wants to go to mass, and Jackie was like, oh, I'd like to go too, I haven't been in a while. And once there, and as the mass keeps going, Jackie just like hunches over and starts bawling, and they're at church for a much longer period of time after the mass has ended. Jackie opens up to Charlie about why she was feeling the way she was feeling and what her deal is, what her story is, and most of the movie is told through flashbacks. So Jackie's real name is Abigail Minette, and she had been married to a guy named Robert Minette, played by Gene Kelly, and she begins like right off the bat that she had to change her name and get another job because her husband had murdered a bookie and her mother-in-law tried to cover it up. And I'm not gonna give too much more of the story away because it is a very, very different story for the two actors, for Gene Kelly and Deanna Durbin. It's not so much a different story for film in general. I mean, this kind of thing where there's a domineering mother and, you know, a guy that isn't really well adjusted in society and does devious things and not very moral things, or, you know, just not great things in general. So it's different just for the fact that Gene Kelly is the bad guy in this and Deanna Durbin is trying to play like this sexy, you know, like woman instead of this like sweet singing musical little girl from Universal. Now yes, this is a Universal movie. If you know your old Hollywood studio system very well, you'll know that Gene Kelly was with MGM. Well, they traded the studios. They traded, I'm not sure what actor they got from Universal, but MGM was like, okay, here's Gene Kelly. So they cast him against type with Deanna Durbin for Christmas Holiday. And I gotta tell you, they did a really good job. Well, Deanna Durbin did a really good job, you know, compared to like her musicals and everything. She did a really excellent job. She was not a bad actress. Gene Kelly, I mean, I love him as Don Lockwood in Singing in the Rain, but was he always the best actor or best singer out there? No, not by a long shot. And he was okay. His acting really wasn't that great. Kind of seems like he was saying his lines in a rote way, like he was just, you know, he memorized them and then just like spit them out. But I mean, it could have been a lot worse. So he wasn't like, you know, I guess I'm trying to say he wasn't like his later films where his acting got a little bit better and, you know, it wasn't as bad as it was in Christmas Holiday. I think Christmas Holiday is one of the best film noirs that I have seen. I've seen a lot, but I haven't seen as many as there are out there in this old Hollywood world, and I really liked it. Sodermack was really, really good at just, you know, having the best cinematography, having the best camera angles and everything. Like, he did The Killers, and that movie is just one of the great noirs of all time, and just like one of the best film movies I've ever seen. And I loved the contrast of light and dark, all the shadows in this film. It's really, really great to watch for the cinematography and the close-ups, and just like the way everything that it was filmed. It was really, really excellent. I liked it. You do feel this tension, this sadness, this like deviousness and evilness in the mother, and those aspects in the mother, but you feel all of these kinds of different emotions through Sodmak's direction, and I really, really like Christmas Holiday for that reason. The story, as I said, is nothing really different. It was done before. The story was nothing new, but it was good for noir. It fit the noir because it was devious, it was evil, it was just all kinds of darkness rolled into one, for the character of Robert. So that was my review of Christmas Holiday for Noirvember. If you liked my review of Christmas Holiday in any way, please give this review a thumbs up. Leave your comments down below if you have seen Christmas Holiday, what you think of it, what you think of Deanna Durbin, what you think of Gene Kelly, just everything, anything. Leave them there. Also in the comments if you guys have any suggestions of any old films I should watch, or any new films, any movie in general, just leave them in the comments, and if I pick your movie and I watch it and I review it, I'll give you a shout out. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button for future Let's Get Reels and Classic Movie Thursday reviews, because that is what I like to do here. And as always, keep watching movies and stay absolutely fabulous.